Today on All Things 80s, it's an 80s metal band battle, beer edition. Welcome back to All Things 80s. Now, as you know, I'm currently in the UK and I was at a local Morrison's supermarket where I happened to see this little beauty, which is Motorhead beer. Now, I've already tried this Iron Maiden beer because they do have this in America, but the Motorhead one really did pique my interest. Now, this is a great video for me because Motorhead was the first ever album I bought, and that was back in 1982, I believe. It was the Iron Fist album on cassette, and Iron Maiden was the first ever single I bought, which was 83, and that was the Trooper single, and ironically this is Trooper beer. So first things first, the packaging on these is fantastic if you're a fan of these bands, which I am of course. So Trooper we've looked at before, but just to quickly go over things, got the Trooper Eddie on the cover, on the label here, and in this one the cap, I don't know if you can see that, is the legacy of the Beast Eddie, which is the current tour they're on. And all in all, it's just a nice package. This one is coming in at 4.7% alcohol. Now the Motorhead one, which is all very new to me, once again, great label with the sort of classic, I believe it's called War Pig, the old Motorhead mascot. This is an American Pale Ale, coming in at 5% alcohol. I've never heard of American Pale Ale. Indian Pale Ale, yes, but APA, never heard of that. Again, the packaging is fantastic. Great label across the front here. And as with the Iron Maiden, we have the War Pig on the cap. So in both instances, when I open these, I'm going to be very careful because these are very nice things to add to a collection. So as I've had Iron Maiden before, I'm going to do this one first. The label is slightly different to the one we get in America, but I'm assuming it's the same product inside. But you know, nice cap that I've not seen before. So I'm just going to be very gentle with this, keep it in as nice condition as possible. And I should add that the bottle opener I'm using is one which is directly from the 80s. I remember my dad using this very opener when I was a child, so it's nice to have this, and obviously one of the things I'll be keeping from the house. So I guess we'll do a colour test. I'm going to pour the Iron Maiden first. This is just what the sort of label is, a premium British beer. And again, like I said, Motorhead is an American Pale Ale. Never heard of that before, but we'll see what it looks like, we'll see what it smells like, and of course, see what it tastes like. There we go. Motorhead Road Crew. We are the Road Crew. Wow. So definitely lighter in colour compared to Iron Maiden. You know, I'm not one of these connoisseurs that will describe the aromas and whatnot. It smells like beer. But this one has less smell. Alright, so Iron Maiden first, because we've had this before. It's just a very good tasting beer. I will confess that in America, I am somewhat low class and I do like Coors Light. So this has a lot more flavour than Coors Light, obviously. But it's not so strong that someone who doesn't really drink beer could still enjoy this. I actually love this stuff. Only problem is in America it's damned expensive. I think a bottle of this size, which, trying to see the quantity here, 500 milliliters. So we get the same size of bottle in America, and my local deli in New York charges, I think, $7 or $8 for one of these, which is kind of expensive. Now onto Motorhead. Oh, here we go with the, sorry, Motorhead Road Crew. Like I said, it had less aroma than Iron Maiden. Ooh, more flavour for sure. It tastes strong, which I guess is in keeping with the vibe of each band. Now, you would never call Iron Maiden a weak band, by no means. They were, of the two, a much more sophisticated band, whereas Motorhead were just straight in your face, and it's transcended into their beers. This one is a lot more subtle. Okay, that's Iron Maiden and Motorhead. Wow, much stronger. I know that typically the IPAs, Indian Pale Ales, do tend to be rather strong, so I'm guessing it's a take on that. Like I said, never heard of American Pale Ale before, but I like it. If I was choosing, which would I choose? Iron Maiden. It's just easier to drink, I think. Yeah, both are excellent, make no mistake. If you're maybe a seasoned beer drinker who's used to more than just Coors Light, you would love this. I don't hate it, it's just the flavour is quite powerful to my palate, whereas the Iron Maiden is a much gentler flavour. So anyway, there it is, the Battle of the Metal Bands Beer Edition from the 1980s. And before we go, I have to say one last thing. And I apologise again for that. It's the gas. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, please subscribe. See you next video.